In this movie, wildfires and droughts will spread over the world in the near future. Soon after, scientists warn of an impending tragedy known as the solar crisis, which forecasts that if the Sun continues to expand at its current rate, it would swallow Earth in 100 years and the solar system will cease to exist in 300 years. The United Earth government resolves to proceed with the Moving Mountain project, which entails the construction of massive engines capable of propelling the Earth out of the solar system. Because of the high expense of the operation, resources are being used at a quick speed. Protests and demonstrations erupt all around worldwide by individuals who are unconcerned about disasters that have yet to occur. The UAE outlaws the Digital Life Project, or DLP, a fringe organization that thinks computers hold the key to mankind's destiny. These are working on a technology that would allow people to save their brains on a disk. But they don't have the means to go any farther, resulting in them continuously hacking and launching terrorist strikes against the UAE. Following a further unsuccessful attempt by the DLP, the UAE finds that people are losing trust in their idea and considers abandoning it. Nevertheless, Chinese Ambassador Zhu persuades everyone to continue with the first phase of the work, that will be completed shortly and will boost confidence. The initial goal is to test the engine on a lunar surface since they plan on driving it so that Earth may escape its gravitational pull. Several people are being prepared to become astronauts on this mission, including Lu, a pilot who arrives at the facility to discover it besieged by demonstrators. The security forces try to keep the enraged protesters under control, but a few of them manage to slip in. Fortunately, student Han immediately destroys this character, which energizes Lu so much that he can already envisage a future with her. While the Watchmen use force to eradicate the protesters, the newcomers are shown about the workplace before being transported to the space lift for their most memorable test. This elevator is the highest structure in human history, and it simulates what it's like to be in space for the cadets. It climbs so quickly that many of them fall and miss viewing the station that is being worked on for the Enterprise. From that point on, all students are kept busy with training in a variety of areas, including hand-to-hand combat, the use of firearms, and regular trips on the lift until they no longer successfully pass out. These are also subjected to health checks and workouts to ensure that they are in the best possible shape. Lu and Han get familiar with others while exercising together and eventually fall in love. Lu bribes the security officers so that he may acquire a flower inside the base, which he then gives to Han the following time. A new set of reserve astronauts lands that morning and starts the elevator ride. Unexpectedly, all their systems has been attacked. The elevator begins to ascend ahead of time, and the new astronauts change their attire, showing that they are wearing uniforms with the names of the cadets, as is customary. To Zhao while he reviews the day of the disaster. The pilots attempt to use the aircraft to shoot, but the framework refuses to target the robots since they are classified as partners. The robots take advantage of this and use rockets to destroy one of the lifts. In the lift, the amateurs begin locking the doors and seats before demanding IDs from the trainees, hitting anyone who attempts to rise up. In the other room, Lou sits down and uses his spectacles to induce the sun to consume the lock screen, allowing the door to open. After taking care of a depleting friend, Lou chases the psychological militants, battling them until one of them falls off the cliff and dies. Lou chases the other guy with a fire dowser, but it's too late. Meanwhile, the base scientists bring over the 550C, an adept quantum PC that finally ends the hacking. The robots begin smashing with the Earth, generating out-of-control explosions, while the lifts are brought down, shaking everyone around. Because Lou is still fighting an emotional insurgent due to zero-G, Han steals a mechanical arm to smash a window and aid Lou in taking out the individual. She soon excitedly asks her blooms again. Unfortunately, the guy found out how to detonate the detonator before landing, and the station is now coming down on the base, causing irreparable damage to the building and a significant number of the learners. Notwithstanding knowing that Lou jumps on top of Han to shield her, the base is evacuated, and the broadcasts state that about 3,000 lives had been lost the same day. Throughout the following weeks, the uproars and psychological militant assaults worsen as a result of all the passing and asset difficulty brought by the station's disaster, and persons begin seeking that the officials return the DLP again. When Henyu awakens, he searches to ensure they are in good condition, which includes the artificial intelligence 550 and a recording of his young child Yahya. Restrictions. Henju used to work for the DLP, and now he's been assigned to handle the Luna project to reach 550C, which will control the entire base because he wants to use it to transform the Yara's clasp, which only lasts a couple of moments, into a full simulated intelligence of his dead little girl's psyche. During collaborating with the rest of the team, Hengyu finds that PC specialist Zhao is in charge of 550C and feels he should collaborate with him on the approach's activities. Hengyu and Zhao do the initial testing of the 550C by creating it interactive in every section of the base while trusting that the PC will do its job. Zhao provides Henju with the computerized duplicate of his brain that the organization seized when they prohibited DLP and clarifies for him to assume he wants to demolish it or not. Soon, Henju shows Yahya's